Hi there, welcome back to Beauty Bee and to my 6-month update for Pan Those Eyeshadows. I actually didn't think to check, but I think it's 6 months. If not, there will probably be a little text calling me an idiot for not knowing how to count. Now, my Project 100 uses is somewhat self-explanatory. The goal is to get products in my collection, mostly my color cosmetics, those things that I might be tempted to switch out every day, to 100 uses. And I'm actually starting to have some success. It was kind of slow going for those first 3 months or so, but I actually have 2 products that I've gotten to 100 uses for today, and I have some that I think will be at 100 in the not too distant future. Okay, before I get too carried away, let's just get into the video. As usual, we're going to start with eyeshadow. The first item I have to show is actually new to my collection. This is the Shades by Shan duo in Pinot and Taffy. I have only used this 3 times and I've owned it since the 17th of February, so need to get on it. I have liked them when I've used them. This is sort of a rose gold with almost a taupey undertone to it, and this is just a blushy rose color. They're very pretty, they work well together. I've mixed this shade with some other colors and really enjoyed it, but clearly I haven't used it a lot. Need to get more use out of it if I ever want to get anywhere close to 100 uses. I did get one palette over the 25 use mark. It's my Profusion Glam palette. If you were around during beginner makeup weekend, you saw a lot of this. And I have now used it 32 times. I used it 16 times in the past month. And I think that is actually really good. I am starting to see actually some wear on quite a few of these different shades. I can see some real wear on these 2 light neutrals, as well as the green, and there are definitely some brush marks in both Classic and Rich, which are the 2 browns. Overall, I've just really been enjoying this product, and I'm glad that my enjoyment is translating into usage, both in number as well as in product wear. And now the really exciting news. I got my Wet n Wild 32 pan palette to over 100 uses. I actually used it 109 times over the past few months, and I mean, it honestly doesn't look that used, does it? I mean, there is a tiny baby pan in that shade, and this cream is very close to hitting pan, but overall, I mean, I don't think that looks like something that's been used 100 times, but it has. Now, there are definitely shades that I have barely reached for in this palette. I mean, I don't know that I've used this shade more than once or twice, and the same goes for like this shade, but there are other ones that I use quite a bit and really enjoy, and hopefully going forward I can get some more use out of really this entire rainbow that this palette can give me. I think that last month I laid out a goal of using up this really dark green from this e.l.f. Hot Jalapeno palette. I dropped this. This is not just usage pan. I didn't quite get there, but there's not a whole lot left, and I'm not in any great hurry to finish it, but I do want to kind of chug along at this over the next couple of months. I used this 8 times in the past month for a total of 30 uses. Now, here's one that I did not do well on. This is my ColourPop Ladybird. It's a Super Shock shadow. It effectively, for me, functions as a glitter topper. And I used this 0 times. Actually did use it today, so I guess I've used it 1 time in the past month. But I was at 21 uses, and I remain at 21 uses. I definitely want to get it to at least 25 this month. I want to really make a point of using my glitters. I've been so focused on using this mint that I have over most of my lid that I've been neglecting everything else that's a little bit on the glittery side. But that needs to change because I have more than one glitter and I like all of my glitters, so why am I not using them consistently? And then one other goal for eyeshadow this month, I have this NYX Ultimate Edit in Ash palette. This is currently at 71 uses. Now, I really want to get this to 100 uses, not this month, probably next month, maybe the month after. So I want to make sure to use this at least 10 times. So I want to be at 81 by next month. I really want to start getting these smaller palettes up to 100 uses. I mean, it makes sense that I would get the larger palettes to 100 uses faster, but I like these too, and I spent my money on these as well, so time to use them. And for the last item in the eyes category, we have my NYX Glitter Primer. I want to get this to 50 uses next month, and I'm currently at 44. I mean, the last month I used it 6 times, so I don't think using it another 6 times over this much longer month will be any difficulty at all. I think part of the reason that I fell short on so many of my goals this month is because February is a short month. To start with, it's only 28 days versus 30 to 31. And with my schedule, I needed to film this a couple days ahead of time. So everything was a little bit short, but I think that hopefully means that next month I will have hit quite a few goals. And hopefully I will be able to roll quite a few things out. I feel like the whole disclaimer about how I didn't hit very many goals this month was really aimed at lip products. I mean, first let's talk about the one thing that I added this month, which is the e.l.f. Ride or Die lip balm in Just Peachy. This looks really well used. It's not. You just have to like mangle the packaging to get any product out. So I think I might buy like a toothpaste tube squeezer because I do like this product and it's definitely more cost effective than the other sort of tinted lip balm that I've really enjoyed, which is the Tarte one. So yeah, I might see if I can buy one of those toothpaste tube squeezers to actually get this product out without fighting it. And I've used that 5 times if I didn't say so already. Now, one lipstick that I think I should definitely be able to hit a goal on next month is this Revlon Secret Club lipstick. It's in my Project Pan, and it has very much been the lipstick that I switch to over the course of the day if I decide that whatever I put on in the morning is just too high maintenance. I have used this 10 times in the past month for a total of 46 times, and I want to get it to 50. So 4 times in a longer month versus 6 times that I used it in a much shorter month. This should be very doable. I also have all of these lipsticks that I want to get to 20 uses or very close to it. I think I actually had the goal this month of getting this e.l.f. red lip liner up to 20 uses. However, I needed to use it 9 times to do that. I only used it 5, so I'm at 16 uses, but I think that this should be pretty easily accomplished next month because I've just been really digging red lips recently. The other 4 lipsticks that I want to get to 20 uses kind of fall into 2 groups. We have these 2 Dior lipsticks. I have the red, which is $9.99, and I have this nude, which is called Nude Look. And I would like to get both of these to 20. The nude is currently at 16, so that would require 4 uses, which is very doable. I've used that 6 times in the past month. And the red is at 13, so that would be 7 uses. That'll be a bit more of a stretch. I wouldn't be disappointed if it took me 2 months to get to 20, but it would be cool if I could do it in 1. I also have these 2 Bite lipsticks. I will quite often mix these in with the Dior Nude lipstick as well as each other because they're both nudes and I just feel like they work really well together. This is in Añejo. It is sort of a mauve brown, and this is, again, going to be a stretch. I've only used this 11 times, so that would require 9 uses over the next month. So same spiel that I gave with the Dior lipstick. I'd be cool if it took an extra month. That would be fine. Sazerac, though, I think I should be able to get to 20. This is currently at 14 uses, and this is just such an easy everyday shade. I think I should definitely be able to use it 6 times over the next month. So now we move to our last category, which are the cheek products or overall face products. And the first item we have is this Physicians Formula All-Star palette. This is what I added this month. It is a 6-pan palette. It has 2 highlighters, 2 bronzers, a face powder, and then a blush. This is one that's aimed more at lighter skin tones. They do have one in collaboration with someone who I had never heard of and don't remember the name of, that's aimed at deeper skin tones, but clearly I bought the lighter one and I'm really into this. I think I've used everything except this bronzer, which I am making a point to try out over the next month. It's just really nice. It's really easy. Also, it smells really good. So I've used this 9 times, even though I've had it for something like 13 days. And I actually used it again today because it's just really nice. I'm up to 10 uses and I don't see myself giving up using this regularly anytime soon. The other product that I got to 100 uses this month is my Tarte Harmony blush. I actually got this to 108 uses. I had to repress, I believe, since last time I showed it to you, and it's really thin. I've hit pan here as well as here, and just overall I can see the rings really clearly through the product. It's definitely kicking up more powder than it did before I repressed it, and overall I just think that this is going to start going pretty quickly. This is in my project pan for the year to move it out completely, and I think that I'm on track to be able to use it up. At least I really hope so. So I guess that was my long-winded way of saying that I have used it a lot, but I'm going to probably continue to use it quite a bit through the rest of the year, even though I won't be including it in these updates. And a product that I think I should actually be able to get to 100 uses next month is my Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Palette. I have used this 91 times, so I'll need to use it 9 times over the next month to get to 100 uses. And I used it 20 times in the past month, so 9 seems doable for sure. And it is actually starting to show some wear. You can see that the snowflake-ish design, I don't know, it's like snowflake looking, but it also has a dragon or a seahorse on it. I really have no idea what this imprint is. Anyway, it's starting to wear away in this corner on the pink. And then I actually have a pretty sizable dip in this white purple shade. I've really been enjoying this. I like it a lot. I clearly have used it a lot, and I'm excited that it'll be hopefully at 100 uses for the next update. Now, as far as my goals for my face products, I really want to spread out my usage a little bit more over these next few months. I have several different blushes, and I think I used most of them once or twice to really focus on using Harmony. And I just want to be sure that I'm using my things at least once a month, especially in this category, because I don't feel like overall I have a huge number, but I have just enough that it's really easy to neglect things that I really like. Okay, I think that brings me to the end. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed following along this project. I will link the playlist that has the intro video as well as all the other updates if you happen to be interested. And I hope you'll consider liking and subscribing if this was a fun video. I really enjoyed this project and I hope you have too. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!